Hello again, everyone. This is Mr. Hoy. In this example, we'll be constructing a rectangle. We'll be providing the area to you, and we'll be asking you to determine the measure of one of the sides given the other side. So one thing you do when you're making your rectangle, I recommend putting the area right in the middle just to give you a concept of what we're talking about here. Is the space here. When we give you one of the sides, in this case 5x plus 11, that can go as the shorter side or the longer side. It really doesn't matter for our purposes currently. So I'm just going to put that down here because I've got some space. But it really doesn't matter a whole lot where you place that side. So start putting that there. Remember that the area for a rectangle is length times width. So what we can do here is we can put our 5x plus 11 as the length or the width. It really doesn't matter a whole lot. So we can start this question by substituting our 5x squared plus 21x plus 22 in for our area, and we can just substitute the value 5x plus 11 in for the length or in for the width. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put it as the length, 5x plus 11 here. Now with the width, I'm going to leave that as an empty set of parentheses. The reason I'm going to do that here is because it might be easier for visualization purposes to focus on our area, focus on one of our factors, and then focus on what could go as the other factor. What I want to stress here is that there are a couple different ways to do this. You could simply just factor the first area, the first given value, and determine that the factor is 5x plus 11, and the other factor is what we're going to find in a moment. So you don't have to use the method I'm going to go over now. You could simply use AC method as we did last week to solve this problem. What I'm going to do, however, is I'm going to focus on the first term and the last term, our A value and our C value, and sort of go through a quicker way, a shortcut as to how to come up with this. So if you look here, our lead coefficient is a 5. Our lead coefficient in this factor is also a 5. So we've got 5x squared and 5x. What we want here is the other factor that would lead to that 5x squared, meaning the term that when multiplied by 5x gets us to 5x squared. In this case, x times 5x is 5x squared. I then want to focus on the C value. The C value is positive 22. The value that's inside my first factor is a plus 11. So I want to think of what number times positive 11 equals positive 22. That number is positive 2. Now when you're doing a question like this, you'll probably be very happy you could answer it quickly, but you definitely want to verify this answer works out because it's much more difficult to visualize that middle term, that positive 21. So I'm going to rewrite this 5x plus 11 down here and this x plus 2 down here, and I'm just going to verify or check my answer in this space. 5x times x is 5x squared. 5x times 2 is 10x. 11 times x is 11x, and 11 times 2 is positive 22. You then come down here, and I'll get 5x squared plus 21x plus 22 as my answer to this question.